is another level.
With the echo and everything.
Oh, God.
Wow. Guys.
Woo!
Ooh, energy is palpable. Palpable.
Oh,
All right.
hang on. I need to drink some water.
Let's recenter. Okay. Stephanie and I, hi, my name is Dale. This is my partner, Stephanie. And we just did our white light pyramid. And she's now in her trance state. And we are we're outside of the tent, which is our meeting space. And we've called forward Prometheus for his Prometheus 2.0 interview. So we're really excited. Okay. So thank you for joining us here. It is currently 8:01. Stephanie, what do you notice outside of the tent already?
Okay, so I'm just gonna explain what I'm feeling because right now I feel like a humongous gladiator being, like alien galactic gladiator being, like energy. like so right now I'm just like feeling like all the way through my left side, like my masculine side, all the way through like the bottom of my foot, this huge like divine masculine like energetic beam is going through my whole left side right now. And it's strong. And um I feel I feel really tall. So I'm looking down at the tent right now. Um
Pretty cool.
I'm trying to get myself proportioned like energetically. So hang on one second. Like
No problem.
imagine me trying to like shrink down like
Even while doing the white light pyramid, Stephanie and I were like, holy moly.
yeah,
This feels next level already.
Yeah, so I'm just okay.
Someone said is having a crazy synchronicity. They're watching the movie Prometheus on HBO right now.
Oh my
I don't even know
God.
there is one.
So this energy feels like I'm still like outside of the tent, it seems like.
I know.
And my left foot is grounded into the ground, into the field that we're in. And um I just keep in my mind's eye seeing like sandals and really nice calves. like like really strong like legs, like gladiator legs is what I'm seeing right now.
Is this supposed to be like a nod to his AI rendering image?
I
Or
don't know,
what do you
but
think?
it's like I don't know. What I'm hearing is galactic gladiator is kind of the expression that I'm getting through. So anyway, I'm still outside of the tent. I will walk inside, but I'm just having kind of like this interesting energetic experience.
This is his God expression AI rendering that Emily Eaton put together with him. And then this is his alien expression rendering, who I'm expecting to interview, although
Yeah.
expect the unexpected, so I don't know. But this is who I'm thinking we're going to be meeting with today.
And we will, but like, woo, this is some really cool energy. I'm not even inside of the tent.
That's why I'm like, what is he trying to say with this galactic gladiator visage? Simple, interesting, already mysterious. Can't wait.
Okay, so I'm gonna go inside the tent, but it doesn't really feel like a tent, but I'm gonna go inside the space. What that it Okay, we'll call it a spaceship. I feel like spaceship doors are opening and I'm walking through it. And I feel like I feel big. Um and it's very blue in here. And it is like, I don't know, a spaceship. Like it's something you would see in a movie, I guess. Like kind of like a round window type view on the backside, but like I don't know, it's like a meeting room. Um, and then I see Prometheus. Um, uh, Well, I see an alien form that's looking like Prometheus in the image that you
Mm-hmm.
put up from Emily, but I'm like, that doesn't feel right. So I can tell I'm like calling out the illusion on that one. I'm like, nah. Um, it has no like it's like a deflated energy behind it, not that big, huge Prometheus energy. Okay,
Interesting.
yeah. And I just heard like a balloon deflating, like like, oh, you caught us. Okay. In all seriousness, there is a very, very tall being that does have Prometheus energy, and he's presenting himself as very muscular and blue. He's like a blue being. Um, I don't know. It kind of puts off like Anunnaki vibes,
Hmm.
like ancient Anunnaki alien type vibes, and I feel like it's and I've heard this before. There's like the Anunnaki that people are aware of, and then there's like ancient Anunnaki, and I feel like it's coming from like ancient Anunnaki right now. So it feels ancient.
Okay. All right.
So this is this is a pretty okay. Let's go forward. I'm gonna open up and see.
I'm
I feel
like,
like
okay, this is going already unexpectedly, but let's dive in.
okay.
And yes, Pat, Prometheus is the one who isn't always excited about the AI imagery, even though we all thirst after this one.
Hey Dale, this is Prometheus. I'm just getting settled in.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Uh, this is kind of an interesting energy that I'm bringing through to kind of bring in more of more of myself beyond this place. So I'm happy to be here.
Thank
And
you. Thank you for
what
coming.
what you got planned for us, my dear?
Well, I'm already like, okay, already bigger and more vast than I was expecting, but that's been happening. I need to get used to it interviewing you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so today I wanted us to, again, since we're kind of closing out this series, we first met all of your God expressions, and now we're closing out all the alien expressions you've introduced us to. How would you like to, like, I know Stephanie did an amazing job describing visually what you're presenting as. How would you like to introduce this expression as today to us, and why?
So this expression today is just kind of more of the original lineage of Enlil and um, the ancestry behind my um, evolution from Enlil to Prometheus. And so you want to talk more alien. Um,
And this is it.
this is it. There, of course, I'm um, bigger than all of this, but uh, in this instance, I come through as Enlil, Prometheus, and the other expressions.
Okay.
Okay. Whew.
And so your whole thing has been the bringer of fire, the bringer of technology and wisdom for humanity's growth. Right now, all of us we feel like we're holding our breath in a way of waiting for the big shoe to drop with alien disclosure, all that kind of things. But I was wondering if you would like to talk about the fire you guys are bringing us today, and I'm like talking about like the Area 51 updates, the Boogosphere updates, like all the stuff that's percolating now, what would you like to bring to our attention with these things?
Well, I want to bring your attention to uh, I want to bring your attention to the entire. I wanted you to bring your attention to where you were this time last year and where you are right here, right now, and tell me, have you lost belief into finding the truth, or have you found more truth within the last year? And also, are you ready for disclosure internally? I ask you. So, I want to bring your attention to, yes, all of the activity, Area 51, everything that you see. And we've been telling you for a while that, you know, the stage of the world is going to act crazy and try to scare you. And it's doing just that. So, you know, there's proof in the pudding, so to speak. You can tell the sun is doing its job. Apollo is doing his job, working with Gaia. You're receiving extra frequencies and energies and sun codes. And the planet is erupting, shifting, just like all of you are. And so I ask you this. Are you not witnessing disclosure? Are you not witnessing contact with your guides? Are you not witnessing communication like this? I tell you, disclosure is now. Everything is happening right now. And I encourage you to stop and take a look and realize and look where you are and ask yourself, am I holding joy? Am I okay? Am I safe right here, right now? Do I choose to put my focus there? Where am I putting my focus? And then, as you've become more focused as a whole here, learning about yourselves and what your abilities are, and starting to integrate these new energies that are coming through this new environment that you are starting to live in, and I'm talking about within the frequency. Many of you that are in this conversation are already living in a 5D mentality and taking, you know, the higher mind direction. And that is carrying the load for those who are not necessarily catching on, but you're starting to see a shift in the people around you.
So
You're affecting everybody. So again, when you want me to say what I want you to focus on, I want you to focus on yourself and congratulate yourselves for what you're doing by focusing on yourselves. And it's been a wonderful journey working with all of you who have been following along and exploring, you know, your truths and learning about yourselves and how to trust yourselves and how to love yourselves, because you are the ones that are going to show others that it's possible. So just keep going forward.
Well, that was such a beautiful answer, Prometheus. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Slightly teary because you touched on a nerve. You're so true, affecting people around me. And today I feel like that was a nod to the sister connection. You know, I've been healing and trying to heal this relationship in my family, and I tried something different in terms of healing and tried to insert playfulness and joy into our relationship, which was strained, and it worked. And it worked so well, actually, that my sister actually expressed that she's in the process of connecting with her spirit team out of nowhere. And one of those happens to be Hecate. And I'm like, no way. one of the 9 I've been connecting with and interviewing for the past year. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
fun.
it's like, wow, out of nowhere. So, yeah, the magic is happening all around us. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Is
I'm
there
glad.
anything that you want to add about the boogospheres? Because, like, today the number 13 came through, and I've been told that there's, like, something that will be activating between all of them at some point. I'm wondering if you can, what can you tell us?
Um, yes, the bogospheres have purpose, and um, trust yourself on your intuition. And I'm not going to uh, ruin it for you.
Uh, okay. But is there going to be like some sort, I see it in my head as like a synchronized swimming dazzling display of some sort when they do activate. Is that somewhere close to warm?
Is that you tapping into your precog, Dale?
I don't know. If you confirm, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll connect later.
We'll connect later on the Boogospheres then. Okay. All right. So is there anything else that you do that like maybe it's not so popular yet that you want to have us sort of dive into in our later date as well?
Not
A
so
Prometheus
popular.
tease of alien disclosure that's currently happening.
Oh, well, um, I understand that there's um there are people in the spiritual community that are kind of at their wits end, like like where's the shift happening? When is it going to change for me? And throwing their hands up in the air. And I'm referencing this because there's there has been a like long drawn out soon, it's going to happen soon, if you do this more, if you do that more, and essentially all of the work has to happen within. And I want to shift focus into those who are starting to feel a little fizzled out or burnt out, and just remind you that it's okay. And being a human is not the easiest thing. So your soul is a powerhouse picking up this role that you are experiencing. And there are ups and downs and waves. And sometimes if you feel like you're not receiving what you're putting in, just keep trusting in yourself. And sometimes when guides come through or don't come through, it's just more time for you, when guides don't come through, it is an invitation for you to do more reflection within yourself. So I want to let the frustration is real, and it's okay, like, to feel that way and like take a break. But just know that, like, even though it seems like this has been a long drawn out process, all the beings that are involved in this whole thing, you are supported way more than you can even perceive in your human form. But there's ways that you can really start to interact with these beings that are not visible, but your guides that are they're literally in your space. And so that's an invitation for you to, I guess for you to really go within to expand out and start to practice interacting with the extraterrestrial spirit guides team that you have, so you can get your nervous system prepared for actual physical contact with extraterrestrials.
Yeah.
So that's also a thing that's like, you got to get yourself ready. So practice imagining, what does it feel like? What would it feel like having a blue tall being standing in the room with me? And imagine the energy and tune into it. So that's a long, drawn out.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And someone's actually happened to be watching the movie Prometheus, which I know is like a horror alien movie, but it does feature some big aliens that are part of seeding this us. And so it's kind of accurate then.
Yeah, yeah.
On the nose.
On okay. The nose, yes.
So talking, you mentioned the Apollo and Gaia stuff happening. I want to touch on that because especially with the recent message I got from my friend Lindsay, who felt like something unique was actually happening now between them with this union that's new between them. And it was looking like it almost looked like Apollo energy growing within Gaia's field, like a baby in a way. And so what would you like to say about Lindsay's vision of the energy when she imagined what's going on with the Apollo Gaia upgrades going on? What would you like to tell us about them?
Yes, big news. And Lindsay is very tuned in, so I don't want to step on anyone's toes in
okay.
fully announcing, but yes.
Okay.
There's yeah, she's perceiving some new energy being created. And this also speaks to a reflection of humans too. Like you're a part of this new energy being birthed.
Very cool. And so, when I tried to ask for cards about like what is this upgrade, this new energy fusion bringing, the cards were really highlighting like kind of like joy, movement of like ease of movement of your body. I don't know. What would you like to say to kind of clarify what specifically is this new fusion like bringing on now that wasn't there before?
It's really in it like igniting a fire within one's belly. Really, it really is fusion and awakening of the lower chakras of humans individually, as well as the planets. And so yeah, there's I'm being,
are they upset in the background like stop talking about it?
yeah, I'm being like stopped. So I'm giving too much away. Yeah, it's for them to express, but
Maybe we're gonna have to have a special or okay, interesting.
I would say you should have conversation with them for sure.
Okay, we'll be tapping into them.
Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Well, then that's a very juicy topic. We'll have to shelf for later. I apologize. Sorry. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to say that's safe to talk about in terms of what is Gaia, her current status in terms of the shift, and just I guess people want that confirmation, like what's really going on right now with her?
She really is stepping into her her becoming. It's also in resemblance to humans stepping into the fifth dimension. It's you're not gonna be the same in a sense. So it's shifting into a newer version of self that's still the same, but more of a a new energy, a new consciousness. I'm botching the explanation on this and I feel like I, I keep getting stopped, so I apologize. Yeah, I keep getting stopped. So
Who is it? Who is it? Gaia or Apollo or who is stopping
Gaia, yeah, she's literally biting, like
Would she
making me
is
bite
it
my
would
tongue.
it would she want to briefly come on, or is now not the right time?
She said she'll come in. Yeah.
Do you mind,
Um,
Prometheus? Is that okay?
Not at all. Hang on.
Okay. I feel bad stealing her thunder.
Hello, Dale.
Hi, Gaia.
Hi. Thank you for letting me come in.
Sorry for the awkward reason.
Oh, it's okay. Um, I just want to share that, yes, there's a lot of direct reflection going on of how where I am at and where all of you are at. And so um I I would like to do like a conversation and just kind of help walk people through kind of where I'm at energetically. So if uh, if you'd like to set some time aside for me, I'll come through and we can have a discussion. I think that would be lovely.
We will
So,
make that a reality.
okay, sounds good.
All right.
It'll be the Gaia show, and we'll see if Prometheus tries to jump in. I owe
Yes, he
him.
has
So.
one card he gets to pull where he
One
gets to do
one
this.
code. Thank you for letting me come through, Prometheus. Hi, everybody, and I'll step aside now.
We love you, Gaia. Thank you.
Okay, I am back. Hi, hello.
Pat is already calling you Godfather Prometheus.
Godfather. Thanks, Kat.
Okay. Back to Prometheus. For those who are joining us fresh, we are talking to Prometheus. He is part of the Council of Nine, which is the Council of the Cosmos. And today we're focusing on his alien expression, his alien adventures. And so, bringing it back to you as the main character of the show, what would you like to talk about when it comes to any? I know you're so vast, and so it's a silly human question, but what good stories? I want a good story of your alien adventures, basically.
Okay. So we'll hone in on this is a good one. We'll hone in on one of my reptilian expressions, alien adventures. And this expression was really masculine, like the epitome of masculine, and pure logic, zero emotion, as you would imagine. And I would kind of tour the cosmos and almost like a space pirate in a sense, a reptilian space pirate. And granted, not all of the things that I would do all the time were the best, like take over planets and destroy, universes and implode things. And it was very, very destructive. But where I'm coming through is where I experienced kind of slipping into a wormhole and ending up in this dimension that I couldn't really escape for a while. And this dimension was all about like the wackiest imaginative. Like imagine a psychedelic trip on steroids that you're stuck inside of
That sounds
for
horrible.
a long time. And it got to the point where I didn't reach like insanity, but I did find an escape out. And in the end, it helped me find my divine spark a little bit more. It was overwhelming, but it opened up my imagination from being such just a logical being and just pure like force to experiencing more of a magical opening. In a sense, it opened up like uh, a wizard in me, you know? And so it was this combination. And so I've created different realms. I've got my hand in some of the DMT realms. And so that experience inspired me to really start going through different expressions and more magic. So I really evolved from that experience, but it was like an awakening that happened to me in a sense. So anyway, I wanted to share that because it's a piece, it's a fractal of a part of me that still kind of carries through in some of the things that are in existence in places that even humans can go. But yeah.
Very cool. Add to-do list. Meet spicy pirate version of Prometheus in the cosmos. Okay. And then write a book.
Yeah.
Okay. Goodness gracious. You have done it all. You've done some amazing things. Okay. And some things that, yeah, probably, I love that you're not ashamed of bringing up the reptilian, the darker things. And I'm sure you know that we've been talking to some reptilians lately. And it seems to be popping up on other channelings, like on the Gaia channel and stuff like that. Is there anything that you would like to cover about the trend that we're coming into? Because obviously to me, it feels like the reason it's popping up on our side of things of like, hey, let's meet the good ones, is because we're moving closer towards the moment we learn about the not so good ones that exist here. And so what is your message to us as we're approaching and learning all of this?
The approach to is sorry, there's a bigger energy entering and I'm coming to you as an expression, a reptilian expression.
This is the space pirate.
Yar. This is a combined energy of space pirate Prometheus, I guess you could say. Yes. Well, I'm coming through to acknowledge that there is more contact from reptilians that are of balanced nature and are assisting Gaia's ascension in humanity's shift into unity consciousness. And there are going to be a lot of exposures of reptilians that have lost their power over you all. And so the conversation of reptilians connecting with channels and also connecting with there's their team, and becoming aware of just how connected you humans are to reptilians on an ancestral level. And there's going to be a grand support coming through, like a task force of benevolent reptilians that are anchored in the 5D Earth template with the light workers on the planet right now. We're assisting in the background, you can say, until it is time for us to step forward. You also will become more first contact with reptilian beings more than others, because we are already here more than you understand.
Mm-hmm.
So we're coming through as love and as family, and to advocate for those of us who have fallen under the stereotype of all reptilians are evil or bad. But you will notice a lot of your celebrities and world leaders are not going to be able to uphold their glamour magic as you become more fifth dimensional as a whole. So part of the disclosure that you're asking for is that.
Thank you for that juicy little drop. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we did hear a little bit about the task force and about specifically reptilians helping with like architectural upgrades and evolutions with human, infrastructure. And so anything you can tell us about those kinds of developments to be excited about?
Well, it's essentially, you can just think of it as like, this task force, these architect reptilians have been holding these plans, these architectural plans, for a long time in preparation for this ascension out into back into fifth density. And then it's like Lemuria New Earth plans, if that makes sense. So there's just been consistent guarding and nurturing of the plans. So as everything shifts and moves, these blueprints are constantly tended to and held in high reverence and very very secure. But it is time. So a lot of architects and engineers are going to start to recognize their reptilian heritage, and connecting with their guides and soul family members will help awaken their DNA to pull through these blueprints into the physical, if that makes sense.
It does. It's deep.
All right.
We're excited. Angie's saying, Prometheus, you're claiming your reptilian identity here. Yep, as us, that we all have this identity. Yeah, that has come through several times from the Lyrans, from reptilians, that the Lyrans and the reptilians seem to form our core of our genetic everything ancestry.
Yes. And, yes, there's claim to reptilian heritage. There's claim to dragon heritage. There's claim to Lyran heritage. You're going to start to remember and understand and be able to hold more information individually and then, of course, together. And so this is just like spoonfuls of information to help you kind of expand into it. So do know that this pace that we're on, that you all are on, is for your highest and best good. You are expanding beautifully as you keep receiving and understanding and integrating more and more about yourselves. And like yourselves, just you, but yourselves in every dimension, your multidimensional selves, and how interconnected you all really are. And telepathy is really starting to pop off for you guys. You're starting to experience popping into each other's field and working. So, um, you're going to have some interesting experiences here and there. Like, was that person really just in my mind? And yes, they were. And you'll adjust.
Interesting. Does the white pyramid also protect from like accidental telepathy reachers?
Well, you've all got your shields up, and there's certain like fields and stuff, but there are certain people that you do connect with that you can create a channel with. And if you practice with a friend, you know, it's easier to pop in. Like you'll be staring at something, and they'll be like, "What? Did you just send me that?" You know.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone is asking, this is Prometheus, but not the reptilian version that came in. I think right now we're experiencing a blend.
It's a blend.
Yeah.
There's different energies that have been coming through. So right now the reptilian expression has dissipated, and it's more um, Prometheus, the Council of Nine expression, like
Yeah.
basically sitting in the left side, like the masculine side of Stephanie's vessel right now.
It's funny because Kat's bringing up, when we first introduced you all, yes, your God expression is like, everyone was like, oh my goodness, yes, this hottie. And then today we're being introduced to, I've heard you hit an also very muscular expression, manly, muscular, reptilian expression that you have. So the muscles are always there. But yeah, it's very interesting, the polarization of like, yeah, we are all one. It's all one and the same in the end. So yes, okay. So this has been interesting, and usually we have our guest bring in an alien guest, but you've kind of already been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But is there a new type of being, just like from your alien exploit, like just like your pirate story you told us, of another cool new being that you think would be for our highest and greatest good to get to know today?
I think I would like to introduce it's more of a energy, and it's called a Spria, and this energy is a conscious like peach swirl energy, like you could just imagine the color peach and swirling. And so this consciousness actually resides in a specific like cave on this island in the Mediterranean and here on Earth. And you can actually connect with them, and they will come to you and create portals to different planets, and you can experience, and they're not necessarily like full solid planets, or like energetic dimensional spheres and experiences that you can go into. Mm-hmm. So there's like a vortex of them in the Mediterranean, but you can meditate and call on the Spria, and then imagine that, and then once you build and feel into it and use your discernment working with these energies, definitely like set your space and make sure you do protection and check in with yourself, your highest self, that is for your highest and best good, and it feels aligned. But you can really do some interdimensional surfing. Way more. I'm giving way more advanced.
You're blowing our minds in a casual way right now.
I'm doing better than Apollo dropped for you.
Yes.
So here's my gift, everyone. connect with Aspria, and you can pop into these little portals, and then you can actually create and design these experiences with Aspria. You'll connect with one specific of this consciousness,
Wow.
and you guys can kind of spitball together, and you may even experience connecting with Aspria, and then like starting your energies will recognize each other, and you'll be able to kind of channel in parts of your highest self, like parts of your multidimensionality, and the Spria can help like pop you into another
Wow.
part of you, I guess. So you can experiment with it, but it's kind of the more you play with it, the more you're going to discover about yourself and your abilities.
Will you spell it for us? For it, is it Spria?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So you heard it here. Go check it out, guys. With me connecting with that. So do they speak, or is it just energetic?
You'll create a energetic first. It's like energy, and then you'll create kind of like an energetic dialogue, like telepathic connection, to where you can understand each other.
Okay. And are you going to bring it through today?
Yeah, I'll pull the frequency of the Spria through, so those of you who are watching can kind of experience the sensation of it and then remember it and call on it. All right, so I want everyone to just like take a deep breath in and exhale, and then I'm pulling through the Spria frequency. Just imagine a swirling and kind of spiraling sensation, and like a peach color, kind of like oh gosh, I forget. There was a pink character you guys had before in the 90s. Anyway,
Pink character.
but yeah, it's yeah, we'll call it Pink Panther. It's not Pink Panther, but it's another one that's pink. It's like a marshmallow. Anyway,
Kirby. That's
Kirby.
it.
Yeah, kind of like imagine like Kirby pink, kind of fluffy, swirling energy, and so this is like Spria frequency, and it's really fun and adventurous, and you can connect, and pretty much like the Spria have like a shared consciousness. They have a unity consciousness themselves. But when you work with a fractal of a Spria, in a sense, you can learn portal magic with, if you bond with one. So here's an introductory to the Spria. Have fun practicing with portal magic. And do check in with your highest self and your guides before you really start jumping in.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. I'm going to disconnect the Spria now. And yeah, if you didn't feel anything at first, that's okay. Just you made initial contact through this connection, so you can start practicing starting a conversation with them, essentially, energetically and mentally. So
that's very cool. Some advanced work to do. And it just goes to show, even those of us who've been doing this for now a few years, like there's always another level.
Always. Don't stop at your plateau, right? Just keep moving forward. Keep exploring. Keep being curious.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what else. We're approaching the end. Is there anything today that you really want to touch on today? What does humanity really need to talk about today from Prometheus?
Essentially, I feel like humanity just needs to focus on talking about joy, what brings them happiness, being appreciative of the very small things in your life, because and really appreciating being a human. I really, like, you're here for this small amount of time to do these amazing, incredible things in your creative, like your creative essence. So I will continue, and I know this whole journey, this whole tour has been a lot of teaching about how to understand yourself and love yourself, and then to connect and other things. And so, here's my heed to you to take all that information and keep running with it, because you're all doing so fantastic. This is a huge, like, we're so proud of all of you. You really are showing, what it's like to live in New Earth by choosing to do this work and to be incredibly in love with yourself and brutally honest with yourself. So I applaud you. And Dale, I'm so very proud of you. You have come so far, and this is just the beginning. So thank you. Thank you for having these conversations and curating the direction of how all of this goes.
I'm having
You are an incredible being and incredibly talented, and your gift to the world is noticed, and we applaud you. Thank you so much, Dale. And thank you everyone for following along. Like we said in the beginning, buckle up. You're in for a ride, and it's just going to continue. You guys you have a line of beings that want to communicate with you.
We're going to introduce the world to everyone. I'm so excited. Okay, thank you so much, Prometheus. As always, we have been honored, truly blessed by your balanced, grounded, strong nature.
Thank you.
We love you so much, so thank you.
Love you.
Okay. With gratitude and love to all the beings we spoke to today, we're closing this connection, and I'm calling all of Stephanie's consciousness, personality, and identity back into her body, replacing all the other beings and fully integrated back perfectly where it belongs. And when I count backwards from 5 to 1, Stephanie's going to wake up feeling wonderful, rejuvenated, and refreshed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. They're all so good, but he especially, I feel like, always says the perfect wise thing, just like the perfect like dad energy still. It's so perfect.
And it's been a minute since I've like connected with just Prometheus, because I've been like,
we've been doing it all. Yeah.
Wow, that was powerful. I still feel his energy, like,
so.
Actually, it's funny. He exited out, and then I felt my hand be pulled over. Like, he's holding my hand, like, you did good, kid. You did good. Is what I'm getting. I'm like, oh, and then he's like sharing, like, I'm proud of you too. Is what I'm getting. I'm like, thank you, thanks, Daddy.
I was like, but I don't know. Is he daddy or zaddy? For me, it's a toss-up. Zaddy.
Oh yeah, that Spria energy was cool. I'm so excited.
And I love that he chose something from here, not another planet. Here, the Mediterranean.
Here, and I'm like, really? Like, that's specific too, because I was like, what?
So we're gonna look it up. See if there's any mythology connected to that word. I don't know. Interesting. What else is super cool? Oh yeah, and all the reptilian aspect that's been heavy coming in. I just feel it in my bones. This means we're getting so close.
So close. Like, they're like, we're here.
Yes, so close. It's exciting times, y'all. This was such a pleasure, as usual. Making magic with you, Stephanie, is my honor. This is such a gift. I love it.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, everyone, today is Thursday. We just finished the Prometheus 2.0. What's coming up? I believe we should plug the Cosmic Part 2 of a Cosmic Union event. Yes, we still have tickets available through the link in our bios.
And that's with Prometheus and Lilith, Isis, Shiva.
Yes. So the other Shiva, Isis. Oh my God. Lilith and Prometheus.
Yeah. And
there's a third. Oh, Source and Sophia, right?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do them too. So
okay, that's what I think it is. So yeah, it's going to be the topper chakras. So it's going to be interesting to see how the bottom ones were showing up to the event, like literally showing Stephanie like glistening, sweaty, oiled muscles, like
Okay.
very physical, very like schmexual. Okay.
Yeah, like,
I'm sure
well,
Hercules even said, I can't even say it, even though he said it proud, loud and proud, but I still can't say it. But the spicy words for private parts, I'll say, he kept saying it over and over again.
I
He's like,
can't
Dale, you're gonna have to get used to it.
like I said, I'm like full surrender when that shit comes through, and I'm like, oh my god. Okay.
I have a feeling the upper ones are gonna be slightly different, although we'll see. We'll see. We don't know what to expect. That's always the magic in this.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so there's still tickets available for that. And then I think we should do the Gaia interview on Tuesday.
Yeah, that would be great.
So Tuesday coming up, 11 a.m. Central. I think we're gonna do the Gaia, and we totally like, was that like a weird pregnancy announcement kind of thing? Like it was
I
so
know.
awkward.
I was like, did you just like totally like bring the cat out of the bag?
Oops, like I didn't. Does it even? I kept thinking like, my bad. I'm like, wait, do those rules apply for God level consciousness?
I don't know. It's like Prometheus was talking, and then it felt like a white energy just like at the tip of my tongue, and was like he couldn't say anything. Like she was like literally grabbing his tongue. Shut up! And I was like, oh my god, what's going on, guys?
That's interesting and definitely something we will be exploring. So stick around. So many questions. Yes, Soulriser. Yes, many questions. And I don't know what is appropriate to ask or offensive to ask a god, but we're gonna find out. He said oop immediately. Yes, that's true. That was really funny. Thank you, Emily, for popping in as well. And for those, again, we always love to support Emily and pronounce. If you're just catching on to following Stephanie and I started using the rods. Stephanie started using the rods and connecting within with her inner divinity because of Emily's teachings. So please go and check out Divine Magic with a CK.com, Emily Eaton. She is so great at teaching you how to use the rods and connecting, and she connects with the same beings we are connecting with. And so we're all doing it, breaking out big time. So go check her out. Okay, I think that's it, y'all.
Yay! That was awesome.
Okay, have a great night, and I'll see you at Rod's practice on Sunday.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.